The skyline of Orlando seen here during... And nothing.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Wizards have struggled the last couple of years, so some people were surprised that Bradley Beal signed an extension there. Beal's...
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Fournier. Shoots from the elbow. Just 5 on the clock. Fultz the pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Wow, the solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad, and you're going to regret it.
All with it. And then jammed down as he goes right over Markelle Fultz.
You got to enjoy watching Wall take flight. He's a sensational dunk artist.
Here's Fournier. Bonga pulls it in.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's Fultz. Pass to Fournier. Shoots over Beal, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Here's Bonga. And Wall kicks to Bryant. Here's Beal. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy...
That's a great dunk!
Freakish athletically.
That's how you do it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Wall, good. Wall's got his second bucket.
That's his game. He attacks in the painted area. He can finish with either hand.
Fultz looking around. Feeds it to Gordon. Back to Fultz. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Ross comes in for Evan Fournier, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz.
The cleverness of Smith showing itself once again. Terrific at getting into the heart of the D and then cashing in.
Back to Augustine. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Isaac. And it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. It's good.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
Carter Williams, the pass to Ennis. And the rejection by Mahimi. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Smith's running. The shot by Payton, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Smith the pass to Mahimi. Stolen by Bamba. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. Lob pass to Gordon. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
out of nowhere. Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Here's Smith. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Passes it to Ennis. Bamba against Mahinmi. Now the pass to Carter Williams. 5 on the clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Wizards making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. Now here is Smith. Pass to Wagner. Brown right side. Over Ross. Brown, good. Now here's Bamba. He's defended by Wagner. Ross in the corner. Over Payton. And that's an air ball. Not even close. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Wizards lead by 4. And the second quarter will be. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So the that was something else.
An extremely well-conditioned athlete, Gordon is an effective option on fast breaks.
And Wall. Here we go now. And Wall with the slam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Payton dishes to Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
It's Fournier on the wing. Puts up a 3. He can't get it to go. And the Wizards now going the other way. And Payton throws it down hard.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. It's taken away by Payton. Goes up, and Payton throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Payton against Fournier. Looking to end the run. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Bamba.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. Unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
It's Wall with the drive. And he makes good on the layup. Wall's got the lead up to 10 now for the Wizards.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And so Payton will bring it up for Washington. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Ross with it. Picked up by Brown. And it's Gordon missing.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And Wall kicks to Bertans. Back to Wall. Pass to Bertans. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. And now it's a 12-point Wizards lead. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
You see that right there? That's the intelligence of Wall. He knows where to run and when a fast break opportunity presents itself.
1:44 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Gordon. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wizards leading by 14. Here's Payton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Wizards shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Fournier. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Carter Williams. To the middle and stolen by Payton. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Here's Hachimura. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
For the Magic, James Ennis, he'll check in for Aaron Gordon. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Ross. And a switcher also for Washington. Beal's checked in for Gary Payton. And here we go. Washington fast break. Beal is running and finished off by Beal.
The tall players like Bryant have a unique vantage point. Helps him see the open man.
Augustine with it. Now Smith defending. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Bryant finds Beal. 35 seconds left here in the second. Up pass to Bryant. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, there's a purpose to Bryant's game. Play with energy, attack the basket, and give your teammates a good target on the lob pass.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. Orlando moving the ball around. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Washington. They're on a 20-6 run. It's stolen by Vucevic. Pass to Augustine. Isaac kicks to Vucevic. It's stolen by Hachimura. With 1 on the clock. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that'll...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And so John Wall nails both of them.
And give Wall credit. I mean, he's fought through the knee injuries, an elite difference maker out there on the floor.
Fournier for 3. Inside. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. Fournier passes to Vucevic. Over Bryant.
Oh, man, that 7'6" wingspan. Bryant is packing, just smothers you, completely cutting off your shot.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
I love the chemistry Wall has with his teammates. He gets up on these alley-oops.
Fultz against Wall. Isaac outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Fournier hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Outside, Beal. Shoots over Fournier. Bryant dishes the Wall. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Bryant's got 3 assists in the game.
He's very good at staying in control on his drives, and with Wall's amazing speed, it's not easy to stay in control.
Fournier finds Gordon. It's Vucevic, top of the key. Down low, deflects the pass. Fournier's shot is off. Washington leading now by 20. Here's Hachimura. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game.
And what scouts loved about Hachimura, physically, he came in NBA ready.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 6'8", 230, shows excellent strength. Also, being relatively late to the game, he's really never developed any bad habits. That's why he was able to come in and hit the ground running.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. To the paint. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out. Great timing by Hachimura. Alley-oops look easy. I mean, they are hard to get perfect.
Fournier for 3. Rebound by the Wizards.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And that one falls for Wall. Orlando making some changes. James Ennis, he'll check in for Gordon. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
We've got 1:55 left in the 3rd quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Augustine. Bucket is good. Augustine's got his first bucket in this one.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Wall against Augustine. And Mahinmi with the stuff.
You can't give Wall a clear passing lane, especially in the pick and roll. He's too fast.
Here's Ross. Vucevic, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Up top, Mahinmi. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's his first foul. The Magic making a switch here. Gordon's checked in, and the Wizards making a change here as well. Payton, he's checked in for John Wall. Smith finds Mahinmi. No good that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Here's Ross. The pass to Gordon. It's rebounded by Payton.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
Brown the pass to Payton. And oh boy, a lot of contact. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Bamba is checked in for the Magic. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for Ross. High post Vucevic. Mahinmi on him and taken away by Brown. And here we go. Washington fast break. The baseline J. And he overshot that one, missing. John Wall getting it done for Washington. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And for the Magic, they're shooting 43% for the game. Taking a look at the Wizards. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
And here's Augustine. Carter Williams finds Aminu. And here's Augustine. Fires from deep. But they recover it. Aminu, the pass to Bamba. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Inside, 5 to shoot, and they pick up 2. Bamba's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Magic.
And the closer to the basket Bamba is, the more effective he is. Outstanding at using his size inside.
Now Hachimura. Stolen by Bamba. And now Orlando on the break. Carter Williams running. And it's sent back by Bryant.
Well, because of Bryant's timely shot blocking skills, he makes opponents second guess themselves.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Washington. Beal deciding where to go with it. Jacks up a 3. But they'll get another chance. Bryant passes to Bonga. The drive by Beal. Lays it up and banks it in.
Gotta respect the speed of Beal. Outstanding when he penetrates inside.
Out to the right wing. Beal with the steal. And here we go.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Pass to Augustine. It's Beal on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Bamba inside. Working on Bryant. Bamba kicks to Augustine. Here's the floater. Bonga pulls it in. Wizards have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Wall through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
Some nights, Wall just goes on a tear. I mean, no matter what you throw at him, he finds a way to adjust and makes plays.
Beal against Carter Williams. Great D that time from Beal. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And it's off from 3-point range. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Aminu. Bamba inside. Defended by Bryant. Here's Carter Williams, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
The level of concentration Carter Williams has on these plays, extraordinary, powering right through the contact.
The Magic making a switch here. A 1-deuce checked in. Washington's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Wizards.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Wall.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Wagner passes to Payton, and he gets the bucket.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
Passes it to Carter Williams. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The layup off target. Here's Peyton. The shot, no good. And Orlando the other way now. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Outside, Beal. Launches it. It's rebounded by Carter Williams. And it's Orlando's ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Awandu kicks to Birch. The pass to Carter Williams to the left side wing. The first free throw is good.
Now, the former Rookie of the Year continues to improve. Carter Williams, he's a triple-double threat thanks to his size and his passing skills.
And Wall. Here we go now. And Wall slams it home.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A stunning view of Capitol Hill from high above. We're here in the seat of the U.S. government, Washington, D.C. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Washington, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. Back to Beal. 6 to shoot. To the middle, Bryant. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
From 12 feet out. The putback, and Drummond is right there.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's Wall. He's tightly guarded. Yep, it counts.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Sexton against Beal. Drummond passes to Sexton. 16 feet away. Washington with the rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And Drummond kicks to Garland. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career, but around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. And maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
The drive by Beal, and it's sent back by Drummond. And now the fast break, Garland with the ball. Tips it, and Love with the second chance points.
Activity and effort and just waiting for the moment. Kevin Love picks that one up. Instinctual score there.
And here's Wall. A pass to Bryant, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And finished off by Beal.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Out to the wing. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Drummond. Shakes him. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
All with it. Picked up by Love. Wall passes to Hachimura. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Now here's Garland, covered by Wall. Love right side. From 20 feet out. Pass to Garland. Cleveland moving it around. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Davis Bertans checks in for the Wizards. Troy Brown comes in for Bradley Beal. And Cleveland also making a change. Porter's checked in. Wall looking it over. And the shot goes in. Wall's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
Here's Drummond. Passes it to Osman. He kicks to Love. Off target with his 3. For Washington, they've gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Wall, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The competitive firewall plays with is admirable. Fantastic at just figuring out ways to attract contact.
So for the Wizards, Mahimi's checked in for Thomas Bryant, and Smith subbed in for Hachimura. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Drummond passes to Porter. Pass to Windler. He feeds it to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Now Tristan Thompson with some force on that one.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Washington. .23 seconds left in the first quarter. And Wall kicks to Smith and stolen by Drummond. Bertans against Thompson. And the pass to Nance. And Nance slams it in.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
Here's Brown. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. At the end of one, a closely contested game. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. Tries from 16. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson outside, and there's the feed to Sexton. And the layup's good off the glass. Sexton's got his first basket.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
Here's Beal. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Sexton with it. Now Beal defending, and that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul. To the inside, Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Now Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him. And the Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker, and it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
Right side, Beal. Can't cash in from close range. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Nance outside. Sexton against Smith. It's deflected. Dives for it. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. Here's Smith. No points in the game yet for him. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
Nance, no good. Wizards trail by 4. Here's Beal. Misses from close range.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
John Wall's checked in for the Wizards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. The Wizards making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Wallace with it. Bryant with the rebound. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Hachimura with it. Garland picks him up.
And it's all about getting to the right spot. And Hachimura did just that in transition.
Garland the pass to Porter. It's stolen by Brown. And now here comes Wall leading the break. Stolen by Garland. And Porter, here we go. Osman kicks to Love. An easy 2 points on the layup. Love's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs.
Kevin Love showing off a bit of his moxie there and some experience there, overpowering the defense with some of his strength.
Wall passes to Bryant. Back to Wall. Stolen by Thompson. Porter dishes to Love. Off target from three-point range.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Garland the pass to Drummond. Kicks it to Garland. Back to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
51 seconds left in the first half of the game. Wall draws the double. Down low. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? It's Drummond, high post. Here's Love. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Well, using some of that size and strength inside to gain advantage was Kevin Love that time.
And Bryant kicks to Brown. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Here's Wall. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Garland dishes to Love. It's stolen by Wall. So that'll be it for the first half. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
They've got Smith. Oh, Wagner out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Payton. And it's Brown in at the 3. That's the group for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half.
Assessing that possession right there. Garland waiting for the opening to find the man.
Smith. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Love. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Pass to Osman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and the the jam by Drummond.
And look at Drummond, capable of rising up and dropping an absolute hammer.
Smith in the posts. He's guarded by Love. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Wagner.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Sexton the pass to Love. Drummond, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got the lead up to 5 now for Cleveland.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
And it's Smith missing. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Back to Osman. Kicks it out to Love. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Feeds it to Garland. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Now, Garland is so small that if there's a little bit of room, he's going to find a sliver.
Smith with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Smith the pass to Wagner. Stolen by Garland. Here we go, one-on-one. And stolen by Wagner. Payton attacking. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Beal against Sexton. Here's Drummond, and it's sent back by Bryant. Here's Bonga. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Sexton getting right through the defense and putting that speed to work.
Wizards trail by 7. Bryant up top. Back to Wall. Bryant finds Wall. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Wall's got 10 points.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Passes to Drummond. To the left wing. Windler the pass to Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. Nifty move. And the layup is up and in. Windler's got his first points of the game.
Colin Sexton forced into the role in Cleveland with tons of minutes, but also having to orchestrate the offense for a very young team.
Bryant dishes to Beal. Over Sexton. Off the left rim and out. The Cavaliers leading by 7. The dish to Nance. Back to Sexton. Inside. Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Beal drives in and finished off by Beal.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Right side, Sexton. And Nance kicks to Garland. Up top, Nance. Shoots over Hachimura. And the shot falls short this time. Wizards trail by 7. Here's Beal. The shot missing. Nice D from Sexton.
And they continue to control the glass.
Pass to Drummond. Back to Sexton. Fades and shoots. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The third quarter comes to a close. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Windler in at small forward. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Outside, Sexton. To the inside. Thompson in the posts. Windler, the pass to Thompson. That one drops for him. Thompson's got the lead up to 9 now for Cleveland.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
A drive by Beal and finished off by Beal.
And great recognition there in the pick and roll. Beal usually able to make the right play.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And there's the pass to Thompson. Here's Windler. Clock at 6. Back to Thompson. Beal pulls it in.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And stolen by Sexton. On the wing, Porter. Back to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Wall attacking. Mahinmi dishes to Bryant. Wall against Sexton. Bryant passes to Mahinmi. Over Nance. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
This one for 3. Cans it from downtown. And now a 12-point Cavalier lead.
The jumper continues to look better. Larry Nance Jr. not bashful at taking shots that he feels he can make.
Here's Beal. And the layup falls. Beal's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Mahinmi against Nance. He dishes it to Thompson. Back to Nance. Outside, Sexton. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Now that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Now Beal. The 9-foot shot, and he hits the jump shot.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Sexton against Wall. And that's a foul, and it's called on Troy Brown. That's his first foul for the Wizards. Mo Wagner comes in for Thomas Bryant, and Rui Hachimura subbed in for Brown. Yep, that one goes in there. And that's now 6 points for Colin Sexton.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away. Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point he's going to need some help.
Now here's Garland. He feeds it to Drummond. He kicks it to Garland from deep. Offensive rebound. Over in the corner, Osman. Love up top, guarded by Mahinmi. Love, no good. For Washington, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Wall, no luck. There's 45 seconds left in the 4th. And here is Drummond from downtown. Rebound by Mahinmi.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Beal fires from way outside. Had the space there, but it's offline. For three, Love. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Beal with it. From deep three-point range, he can't get that one to fall. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound. And the Cavaliers already with a focused look on their faces as they arrived earlier, planning on a strong performance in their home building. If it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it can only mean one thing. Welcome to Cleveland. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Garland in at the point. Love up top. And it falls over the rim and in.
Well, there's the mid-range game of Kevin Love on point. Boy, you give him a little daylight, he's going to make that shot.
And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Passes it to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Osman. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Isaac with the ball. For 3, Fournier. Love grabs the board. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game.
Well, one thing that Kevin Love will always have is his passing. He'll be one of the best deep court passers until the day he retires.
And we know this, Greg. He took his inspiration with that ability from the great Wes Unseld. He, too, an incredible passer, easy opportunities at the rim in a jump start of the break situation. Just 2 incredible guys at what they do. Well, you love that Markelle Fultz has the ability to draw the defense's hand and get himself to the foul line.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And here is Garland. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Now, here's Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Up again, and Drummond is right there.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Now, here's Fultz. Tight defense on him. And then Vucevic slams it in.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Offensive rebound. Vucevic against Drummond. There's Garland. No good. Shot missing. Gordon with the defensive effort. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 2. Now, here's Isaac. D right on him. Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Here's Drummond. Dishes it to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
1:41 left to play in the first. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. The Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Poke loose. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And oh, he jams it right over Kevin Love. Wow.
Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
And Fultz gets it to go.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Love outside. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And now Bamba pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
You know what? You cannot afford to be careless with the basketball around Jonathan Isaac. Those long arms to get into the passing lanes. Woo-hoo!
Sexton with it. Pass to Porter. 6 to shoot. The open look here for Sexton. And that one goes long.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Vucevic against Thompson. To the paint. Here's Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Well, they've decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball. And what a pretty delivery there.
And so Orlando again turning it over. Here's Sexton. With 2 seconds left. And he lays it up and in. Sexton's got his second basket of the game. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. The second quarter coming up right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in its shooting guard. Sexton's shot is good.
Well, speed is such an important weapon for Colin Sexton, and he gets to the mid-range game. Nice.
Augustine against Thompson. Now here's Carter Williams. Defense right on him. Over to the wing. Here's Augustine. Nance with the rebound.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Bamba in the high post. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Nance passes to Windler. Nance outside and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. And Sexton slams it in.
You can see the explosive athleticism that caught the eye of NBA scouts. Sexton with the dunk.
Here's Augustine. Porter pulls it in. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Nance passes to Windler. Feeds to Thompson. And he lays it straight in. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Thompson against Augustine. Here's Bamba. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Nance.
Well, Mo Bamba is the prototypical modern NBA big, right? The size combined with the shooting ability.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Ennis. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Ross. Fournier's checked in for Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Fulton for Augustine. Porter passes to Osman. Drummond in the post. He's against Bamba. Fournier knocks it away. Here's Fultz. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. Cavaliers trailing. A minute 50 left in the second quarter. Garland kicks to Love. To the middle. Stolen by Bamba. And now Orlando on the break. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
Oh, my
What confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Here's Drummond. Orlando grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
They get it back, but they get it back. Fultz kicks to Gordon. It's Fournier on the wing. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Porter with it. Now guarded by Fultz. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. Vucevic checked in for Orlando. 50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Love can't hit.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Fultz. Drummond laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Fultz looking around. Out to the right wing. Vucevic dishes to Fournier. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Just 5 on the clock. Drummond in the post. And that one's good. Osman. And it's now only a 1-point Orlando lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that'll do it for the first.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They were never able to get the lead of both. And that does it for our...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Sexton the pass to Drummond. Sexton trying to break free. And it's Drummond missing. Magic leading by 3.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. A great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
Dante Exum, he's checked in for Cleveland. Orlando also making some changes. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Fultz.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Love against Gordon. Love kicks to Exum. Back to Love. Money from the wing.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Over to the left wing. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And so it's Exum with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. It's a 3-point game. Gordon against Love. Right wing. Exum passes to Drummond. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Vucevic. And it's Gordon penetrating. On the wing, Gordon. Back to Fournier. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Exum. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Carter Williams, the pass to Vucevic. To the left side wing. Ennis gets to Carter Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup. Carter Williams has got his second bucket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Love finds Drummond. Back to Love. Pass to Garland. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Vucevic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Vucevic has got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic.
Nikola Vucevic has averaged double-digit rebounds for the vast majority of his career. You want him to get to work on the offensive end? No problem.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Augustine comes in for Michael Carter Williams. Nance passes to Windler. Comes up empty down low.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Gordon dishes to Vucevic. Nance with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
Yeah, Thompson, a very good passer for a player in his position. Knows where everyone is heading.
It's Vucevic, top of the key. Stolen by Thompson. Porter against Ross. The pass to Windler. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And contact on the... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, just tremendous form. DJ Augustine, even in the mid-range, is going to be so consistent.
Here's Osman. He's guarded by Ross. Here's Thompson. And it's Orlando with the rebound. 20 seconds left in the third. Ross, that's good.
Well, this guy's going to find his way to get the ball in the bucket. Contact or not, Terrence Ross can flat score the basketball.
Here's Porter. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Porter's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish. Well, the flashback to Ross's rookie year when he won the dunk contest. Give him a chance, and you're guaranteed to see something flashy.
Here's Thompson. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Orlando with their lead standing at 6 points. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Then it's Thompson, then it's Porter, and it's Windler in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Orlando leading by 6. Back to Isaac. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thanks, David. Augustine against Love. Clock at 6. The dish now to Garland. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
Fultz the pass to Isaac. And Thompson sends it back. Now Drummond. Out to Thompson. Pass to Garland. Bamba with the block.
I'll tell you, the kind of lockdown defender Mo Bamba can be. Send it back, young man.
And it goes down 2 points. Augustine's got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Love with the buckets.
Well, you know Kevin Love is ready in catch-and-shoot situations. Beautifully done.
Now here is Augustine. He's guarded closely. The Cavaliers pull it in. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Sexton. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And now it's only a 5-point Magic lead.
Well, Sexton might be young, but he is unafraid and unabashed. What a play.
And here's Augustine. Pass to Bamba. Back to Augustine. Stolen by Garland. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Love against Ross. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you guys know, Love knows how to find the contact when he wants to. Good job getting to the line.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. Orlando making some changes.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
9 feet out, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Vucevic with the block. Now here's Ennis. He's covered closely. Outside Fournier. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Osman, the pass to Love. And the layup's good off the glass.
How does Kevin Love slip away from the defense? Comes up with a gigantic fourth quarter score.
Now here's Carter Williams. Trying to end the drought. And it's sent back by Drummond. Carter Williams dishes to Vucevic. And Sexton has it in the corner. Love outside. Inside. Here's Drummond. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And stolen by Drummond. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The slam dunk by Garland.
Absolutely fearless is Darius Garland. Clutch shot, no problem.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Andre Drummond.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
Sexton, the pass to Drummond. Sexton kicks to Love. Takes a 3. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it.
for the land of the free.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Wizards, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. Now here's Fultz. Kicks it out to Gordon. High post Vucevic. Just 5 to shoot. Fournier for 3. Bonga pulls it in. And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. Here's Fultz. Up and in on the layup.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
All with it. And it's good for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Fultz, and he banks in the layup.
You know, Fultz handles contact really well for a young player. Excellent at staying under control and then finishing through the contact.
Now here's Wall, out left to the wing. Hachimura down low, defended by Gordon, and that one's good. Hachimura.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
For Washington, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. And Wall kicks to Bryant. The Wizards working the ball around now. In a wide open look for Hachimura. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Here's Fultz. He gets it in there. Fultz has got 6.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Gordon against Wall. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. From down in the low post, it goes. Wizards have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Wall. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
Now here's Fultz. He's got 6. Vucevic finds Fultz. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. And it's 8 points for Markelle Fultz.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Beal the pass to Bryant. The 10-footer. Another one falls for Washington.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Vucevic gets double-teamed. Back to Fultz. Outside Fournier. Launches a 3. Wall grabs the board.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. He lobs it up.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Fultz against Wall. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Takes a shot at the elbow. Here's Vucevic, and the call on the shot. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now, here is Smith. And the shot goes in.
Well, I tell you, in a nanosecond, Smith can blast right past the defense. A tough player to keep up with when he's taking it to the rack like that.
Here's Vucevic. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Ross on the wing. Ennis dishes to Ross. To the wing on the left. Down low. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Floats one. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And don't go away. We'll be. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Well, the job of penetrating that they've done so far has really been excellent. I mean, they've done a nice job driving to the hoop effectively.
Smith is out there with Payton. Then there's Ian Mahimi. Then there's Brown. And it's Wagner in at the 5. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And it's Carter Williams, that time on the assist from Ross. Carter Williams has got the lead, back up to 2 now for the Magic. Smith surveying the D. The kick out to Brown. To the inside, Wagner, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
John Wall's checked in for Smith.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Carter Williams, the pass to Bamba. Aminu with the bucket. Aminu's got his first points in this one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Beal's checked in for Washington. That one's not going to go. The Magic go the other way with it. And Aminu kicks to Ross. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 2. The shot by Beal, no good.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Carter Williams against Wall. Passes it to Ross. It's stolen by Mahimi. Here's Wall. Banked in off the glass. Wall's got it all tied up now for Washington.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Now, here's Bamba. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Mahimi down low. Aminu on him. Here's Beal. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And stolen by Wagner. In transition, here come the Wizards. And it's Mahimi finishing it off.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now here's Carter Williams, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. The Wizards making a switch here. Hachimura is checked in. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Aminu. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Ennis. Fournier's checked in for Ross. And it's Fulton for Michael Carter Williams. Count the basket. And it's a 4-point Wizards lead.
And I'm sorry, but the D's got to know where Beal is at all times, especially when he's leaking out in transition.
Fultz the pass to Bamba. Outside Fournier. Fires the three. Rebound by the Wizards. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Beal on the wing. He's guarded by Fournier, and it's blocked by Gordon.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfectly.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Vucevic checked in for the Magic. Augustine comes in for Markelle Fultz. Here's Augustine. And nothing is falling for him right now. Here's Beal. Nice D from Fournier.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range, but I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. The free throw drops for Vucevic. And both free throws good for Vucevic. 1:04 left now here in the second. Smith against Augustine. That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Here's Pertinis.
Man, I like that defense from Gordon. He's a guy that makes you uncomfortable if he's guarding.
Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Brown's got the ball, and it's blocked by Gordon. Payton dishes to Smith. And he gets the whistle. 2. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Augustine, that's good.
You know, it's obvious and easy to talk about Augustine's speed. He's a speed merchant, but how about his creativity there?
Here's Smith. Makes it off the glass. Smith's got the lead up to 6 now for Washington.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
So we've reached the end of the first half of ball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Beth. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. They settled in. And
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Markelle Fultz has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Here's Gordon. Good.
2 points.
Wizards leading by 6. Now Wall. He's got 8. Here's Beal. Another one falls for Washington.
And great recognition there in the pick and roll. Beal usually able to make the right play.
Beal with the steal. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. To the middle, Bryant. Good, it's Beal picking up the assist. And it's a 10-point Washington lead.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Beal against Fournier. Down low. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 8 points.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
Hachimura against Gordon. Hachimura kicks to Bryant. Back to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Fultz looking around. Vucevic trying to get open. Fultz no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Now here's Carter-Williams. And yes, it's good. Carter-Williams has got his second basket.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Outside, Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Vucevic finds Carter-Williams. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole. We all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A. Carter-Williams with the bucket.
Carter-Williams is a wily, wiry athlete who finishes well through contact. There's little you can do short of fouling him to keep him from making these shots.
Now here's Beal. He's got 14. We've got 1:28 left here in the third quarter. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Orlando. This is his first free throw of the game. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Davis Bertans checks in for Mo Wagner. Troy Brown comes in for Hachimura. Gary Payton is checked in for Beal. And it's Ish Smith in for John Wall. The Magic also changing it up. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Markelle Fultz comes in for James Ennis. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. And the dunk by Brown.
You talk about passing. Smith is one of the best in the game in that aspect. An incredible distributor.
Pass to Fultz. 52 seconds left to play in the third. He kicks it to Vucevic. Cross on the wing. Pass to Fultz. And the rejection by Mahinmi. They recover it. Vucevic with the bucket. Here's Smith. He has 6. And he comes up with the deuce. Smith's got 8 points.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Now here's Fultz. He's got 10. It's hauled in by Brown. And it's Smith missing. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 12.
Man, I like how aggressive Fultz is. I mean, excellent breaking down the defense in the open floor with his speed. Fantastic work.
Bertans inside the line. Bradley Beal. He's been the guy making things happen for Washington. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Mahinmi is out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Smith, then there's Brown, and it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. 5 on the clock. Gordon. Vucevic trying to get open. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, you look at Gordon. He is cut up now. Fantastic at being able to overcome physical defenses because of his own physicality.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Mahinmi. Hachimura comes in for Bertans. Beal's checked in for Troy Brown. And John Wall subbed in for Smith.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
On the wing, Isaac. Back to Fultz. The Magic need to get a shot off here. They grab their own miss.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now here's Beal after the miss from Vucevic.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Fournier against Beal. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Fournier.
You know, even when you think you've got Fournier bodied up, he still finds a way to slither to a score.
Beal drives in and finished off by Beal.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sight.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Now here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there, terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
Fournier's shot is off. Wizards leading by 13. Beal drives in, lays it up, and banks it in. Beal's got 18 points now here in the second half.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Fournier's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Inside, here's Wall, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now here's Fultz. Bryant comes with the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And Washington has possession. And it's Washington's ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Washington.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments I thought for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, whenever things started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Bradley Beal.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Augustine looking around. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Wizards have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Grant the pass to Mahimi. Outside, Beal. Clock at 6. He's feeling it. Mahimi with it. Al-Farouq Amino covering.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now here is Augustine. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
Yeah, you know, that's a main weapon in Augustine's offensive attack. I mean, he's very comfortable rising up from this area.
And a deep three from Beal. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. if it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3. And for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Now here's Love. Garland the pass to Drummond. For 3, Love. Washington with the rebound. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Hachimura with it. Here is Wall. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Bryant. Unloads from 13. No good there.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's are over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
And floor spacing is key for any offense, and that's what makes having a center like Bryant so valuable.
Yeah, G.A., his confidence from beyond the arc grows every year. Has a smooth shot release, nice touch, can pop it right over the top of pretty much any defender. He's only going to get better.
Sexton for 3. Cleveland the rebound. And Drummond kicks to Love. Garland the pass to Drummond. And it's sent back by Bryant.
Well, because of Bryant's timely shot blocking skills, he makes opponents second guess themselves.
And there's the pass to Drummond. Pass to Osman. Back to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Oh, with unparalleled power and athleticism, Drummond makes dunking look so easy.
Here's Wall. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
The Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Garland. The shot off that time. Now Washington takes it the other way.
It's just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Here's Beal. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Love. Shoots from 12. And that one drops. Here's Wall. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. It's Beal on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And finished off by Beal.
And look, Beal can't be stopped. Once he gets a little wiggle room, he pulls without hesitation.
Beal with the steal. Here's Wall. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now here's Garland. D right on him. The open look here for Sexton. Off target with the open look.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Beal kicks to Hachimura. Over Sexton. And that one hits back iron.
Now with the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Out to the right wing. Love outside. There's the dish to Garland. Just 4 to shoot. Takes the 3. Bryant with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
It's rebounded by Cleveland.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Drummond always stays active around the rim. He does not need a whole lot of room to throw back some missed shots.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wall finds Hachimura. And it's Beal in the corner. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Oh, and the coaching staff loves this effort. They want Drummond to keep swatting shots like this.
And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That is his first foul of the game. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And the second quarter will get underway just at... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Brown. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
There's Garland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Smith right side. Garland with the rebound. Well, Cleveland shooting just 31% in the game. Thompson passes to Nance. Six on the shot clock. It's good from about 19 feet. Nance has got the lead up to 2 now for Cleveland.
And how about the job Nance has done to try to make himself into a more consistent offensive threat?
Payton finds Brown. Pass to Wagner, and he dunks it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
To the paint, it's stolen by Smith. Porter against Brown. Now, here's Bertans. Tight defense on him. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Nance passes to Thompson. That one falls.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Mahimi's checked in for Washington. That free throw good from Thompson.
Now, we've all seen this guy's development. Thompson has proven to be a valuable role player. He's exceptional at tracking down rebounds and a more than capable defender.
Now, here is Smith. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Oh, you better respect the lightning speed of Smith, jetting towards the basket with this insane quickness.
Inside, here's Windler. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Passes it to Mahimi. To the middle. Brown, good. Brown's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Now Garland. 1:53 left in the first half of basketball. He feeds it to Nance. It's hauled in by Brown.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Smith's shot is good.
Oh, Smith is a fighter, someone who usually doesn't back down from anyone, especially on these types of shots.
Porter looking it over. Garland the pass to Thompson. Here's Nance. Kept alive. And Thompson kicks to Nance. Drains the three-pointer. Nance has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
1:03 left to play in the first half. Smith's shot is good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Thompson, high post. Dishes to Garland. Porter outside. Rebound by the Wizards. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Porter with a block. They retain possession. Now, here's Bertans. He's guarded closely, and the shot is good. And the Wizards lead by 2.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That is his first foul of the game. Exum, he's checked in for Garland. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Bertans. Hachimura comes in for Brown. Beals checked in for Gary Payton. And John Wall's subbed in for Ish Smith. The shot's good from Nance.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And here's Wall. That one good for 2. Wall's got 6.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Basket good. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
We'll get right back to the action when...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fan. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on... And that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we've been seeing from Larry Nance.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot.
And we so often talk about the elite scoring, but Beal's playmaking is now reaching that same level.
Yeah, it just shows you how talented and unselfish he is. All he wants to do is win. I mean, that talent requires help from your teammates. So he uses his vision and instincts and ability to keep them involved.
Right side, Wall. And Wall with the slam.
Way to attack the rim with that ferocity. I love the intensity that Wall plays with. When he's penetrating, he's looking to dunk it every time.
Now, here's Garland. Covered by Wall. The pass to Osman. 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
If I had to pick one man in today's NBA to control the offensive glass for me, Drummond might be that guy.
Here's Wall. He gets that one. Wall's got 10.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
And the vertical of Sexton is amazing. At 6'2", he's just capable of hammering it home.
And Wall with the slam. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Sexton against Beal. Here's Osman. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 7-foot shot in deep. Drummond drops it in.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Wall dishes to Bryant. Here's Beal. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. He's got 6.
Well, tall players like Bryant have a unique vantage point. Helps him see the open man.
Sexton on the wing. Feeds to Drummond. Bonga pulls it in.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
The drive by Beal, and it's good. 2 points. And it's a 3-point Washington lead.
Gotta respect the speed of Beal. Outstanding when he penetrates inside.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Cavaliers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Windler's checked in. Wizards have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Here's Smith. The shot comes out. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Exum passes to Nance. Back to Exum. And finished off by Exum.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Cleveland shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. That's good from Exum. 56 seconds left to play in the third. Smith with it. He's got 8. Payton outside. That shot is off. Good D by Drummond. Cavaliers leading. And it's Exum in the corner. Windler the pass to Drummond. Nance outside. The 17-footer. Rebound, Washington. Got a piece of it. Here's Smith. Windler with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Exum kicks to Drummond. To the right side. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
1 second left, and Wall with the slam.
Look, you can't allow Wall to get a lane to the rim. He's too fast.
And we wrap up the third, and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. It's the NBA on 2. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Sexton. And it's Windler in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. There's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That's his first foul. Down low. And it's sent back by Bryant. Here's Hachimura. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. Cavaliers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Thompson finds Nance. Back to Thompson. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Here's Beal. And he banks in the layup. Beal's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Wizards. Cavaliers trailing. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Sexton's shot is good.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just trying to keep the momentum now, and that's easier said than done.
It's Wall with the drive. Count that one.
The superb strength from the crafty guard. Wall's used to getting knocked down. He sticks with his shot.
That one misses for Wall. Now here's Thompson. Sexton on the wing. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Love. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Love's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. To the inside, Mahinmi. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Garland. He's tightly guarded, and it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Wizards making a switch here. Bonga's checked in. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now Wall. Four on the clock. Here's Beal. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Thompson. Kicks to Dellavedova. Back to Thompson. No good that time. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Sexton comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. It's good.
Oh, man, so difficult to contain. When Wall is attacking the defense, they're basically at his mercy.
Love kicks to Thompson. And Cleveland turns it over again. Mo Wagner's checked in for Bryant. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Wall. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
And the basket has become almost like the ocean here. They have not missed anything here down the stretch.
Wall against Sexton. The shot by Thompson, no good. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Wizards leading by 8. Outside, Beal. Shoots over Exum.
Thompson doesn't just rebound efficiently. He's strong. He's a savvy defender thanks to his long arms.
To stop the drought. Rebounded by the Wizards. Tries again. Count that one.
Whoa, Drummond is so dependable when the game is on the line. He demands the ball.
The Wizards have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Left side, Beal. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Far from just an outside scorer. Beal also has the skills needed to capitalize close to the basket.
44 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Exum passes to Drummond. Sexton for 3. The shot, no good. 3-on-3. It's Beal on the wing. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but this wasn't enough.
And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Exum. And another miss by Cleveland. Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9. Both shots good from the stripe.
With a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. Now, you could put this one in the books.
Here's Windler. It's good. And so Washington takes the win. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. Welcome, everybody. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Now here's Drummond. Here's Sexton. They get it back. Goes up again, and that one's good. Drummond
pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Now here's Fultz. Dishes to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Count it.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland, the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Now here's Fultz. Not a lot of room. And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Vucevic up top. Back to Fournier. And he gets it to go.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Garland. Following the basket by Evan Fournier. The shot by Sexton, no good. It's deflected. Outside Gordon. He kicks it to Vucevic. Fournier gets a wide open look. No good from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Love outside. Here's Garland. To the wing right side. Love outside. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Garland. That's in there. Love with the assist.
And that's just a tough shot from Garland, taking the contact.
It's Vucevic, top of the key. Pass to Fournier. Lets the 3 fly. On the wing, Gordon. Back to Vucevic. Outside Fournier. To the paint. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Gordon. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Garland, the pass to Windler. Ross with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And Augustine kicks to Isaac. And Garland comes to help. Back to Isaac. Lays it up off the glass.
And always seemingly under control is Isaac. Even when he gets roughed up, he just manages to complete the play.
Now, here's Garland. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Garland's got his second bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Here's Windler, following the score by Mohamed Bamba. Windler, the pass to Thompson. Down low. Here's Garland. Rebound by the Magic.
defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Isaac passes to Bamba. Back to Isaac. He feeds it to Bamba. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Unreal.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Nance outside. Back to Porter. Now here's Garland, guarded by Augustine, and Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by Garland.
Not easy to prevent Tristan Thompson from scoring in that position. Got to try to body him up.
Ross, that's good.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Now Garland.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers lead by 1. 2K Sports, back in a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, well, what's your take?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity.
What a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Nance, right side. Sexton against Carter Williams. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Orlando. And the officials call a traveling violation. Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Fournier comes in for James Ennis. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Ross. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Love kicks to Sexton. Porter against Fultz. Here's Drummond. And good that time. Drummond's got 6.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
And so Orlando again turning it over. Cavaliers leading. Sexton on the wing. Guarded by Fultz. Sexton dishes to Love. The pass to Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. Drummond trying to get himself free. Offensive rebound. Shoots the 3. Here's Osman. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 4 on the shot clock. Keeps it alive. And Love with the second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Carter Williams against Sexton. Carter Williams with the bucket. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Here's Fultz. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
And then jammed down as he goes right over Markelle Fultz.
And look at Drummond, capable of rising up and dropping an absolute hammer.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And so it's Cleveland with it. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Osman, the pass to Drummond. Back to Osman. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And stolen by Drummond. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Love deciding where to go with it. Inside. And Drummond throws it down.
Yeah, Love can scan the floor. He's always looking for the late cutter and patient with that decision.
And his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg, he's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk, but we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass, that tells you it's special.
And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Cleveland moving the ball around. Sexton kicks to Love. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Isaac's checked in for the Magic. And Cleveland also making a change. Garland's checked in. Fultz against Sexton. There's the dish to Love. Just 5 on the clock. Again, Love missing.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
And just a dynamic big man with incredible physical tools. Drummond frequently makes plays above the rim.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. For 3, Fournier. Not going to go that time. Andre Drummond has been on display for... Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Andre Drummond having an outstanding game. He had 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 1. And that'll do it for our half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Gordon, and the layup's good off the glass. Gordon's got the first points of the second half here for the Magic.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Garland with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Oh, wide open look for Love. Oh, good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Isaac.
And Isaac is rapidly becoming a load for the defense. He utilizes that huge frame to get the shot he wants in the paint.
Passes it to Garland. Makes it off the glass. Garland's got 6.
Garland is so small that if there's a little bit of room, he's going to find a sliver.
Fultz finds Vucevic. Kicks it out to Gordon. Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. Vucevic against Drummond. Deflects the pass. Here's Fultz. And they'll turn over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Orlando making some changes. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. On the wing, Porter. Isaac with the steal. Oh, Vucevic in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 3 on the basket from Augustine.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
To the middle. Thompson dishes to Porter. Pass to Windler. 6 on the shot clock. Feeds it to Thompson. Buries it down low. 6 points for him.
Well, the shot selection from Tristan Thompson is going to come from tight range like that.
And Augustine kicks to Ross. And the turnover again by Orlando. James Ennis will check in for Vucevic. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Windler. Down low. Stolen by Bamba. Now the pass to Isaac. Ross with a wide open look. And again, it's Orlando converting.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
It's Thompson off the drive. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint. This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Here's Windler, and that one good. Windler's got his first 2 points in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Augustine passes to Bamba. On the wing, Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
And look how fluid Isaac moves. It's like watching a guard, terrific at penetrating and using those long strides to get to the rim.
Garland the pass to Thompson. Stolen by Bamba. And now Isaac running the floor all by himself.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Windler the pass to Garland. To the left wing. Thompson right side. Inside. Hangs. And Garland with the lay-in. Garland's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
A finish, and it's Thompson with the jam. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Ross for 3. Porter pulls it in. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll be back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Sexton. And it's Windler in at the 2 spot. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Here's Fultz. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
Passes to Osman. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And for the Magic, they're shooting so well, 63% the offense working as one cohesive unit. Fultz the pass to Gordon. Vucevic. And it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got the lead up to 2 now for Orlando.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Fultz with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. Count it.
And it's easy to see that Fultz is a nightmare in transition. A gear-shifting point guard who can slice and dice any D in the open floor.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Free throw good, Sexton.
Well, Sexton has tremendous athleticism and a great motor. It's about now being a floor general in this new system.
Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Here's Sexton. From 6 feet out, he nails it. Sexton's got the game tied up here for Cleveland.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
Ross dishes to Fournier. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. He dishes it to Vucevic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good. And the Magic lead by 2.
And everybody loves a big man that can pass. And Vucevic putting his vision on full display there.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Garland kicks to Drummond. That shot missing. Great D that time from Vucevic. Ross passes to Gordon. Up again. Rebound Andre Drummond. And Love's got the ball here for Cleveland. Here's Sexton. Fournier pulls it down.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Yes, that goes in.
Sexton trying to assume the leadership role. What a big hoop there.
Outside Fournier. The Magic again can't hit. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Love the pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Fultz dishes to Vucevic, and it's sent back by Drummond. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Magic making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Now, here's Garland, guarded by Fultz. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Puts it up from 15, and that one is good. And it's a 4-point Cleveland lead.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play.
Vucevic up top. Kicks it out to Gordon. Outside Fournier. But they'll get another chance. No good on the three. Sexton the pass to Love. Lets it go from deep. Vucevic with the rebound. Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. There's the lob to Fournier. Outside Sexton. And it's off from three-point range. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Fournier finds Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around. Fournier in the corner. Three-pointer. Another miss by Orlando.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And here's Love from the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Love's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Outside Gordon. Will it go? That shot off the mark. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.